Hello, 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 everybody, everybody. What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, this is going to be a live talk, chat, and chill, guys. A live just talk and chat and chill. I'm just going to be talking about life in general sometimes. The camera starts rolling, I start thinking, And sometimes when the camera's not rolling, I be thinking about. That's a really good topic. Because, guys, we all know that we live on this earth for one time and one time only. Whatever happens in our next life happens in our next life. We also have to pay attention to what we do in this life. We can either make an impact or we cannot make an impact and just be bums and slums. So, guys, you choose your routes. You choose your path. I said this a long time ago, too. Very long time ago. That life gets you a lot of places. Life. Again, life gets you into a lot of places. And it brings you to a lot of, new people in your life that you probably don't even want to. You don't want those people to be in your life. Sometimes people do choose people to talk to. Like when I was young, I always said, I choose my friends. I choose my friends. And as me being young, yes, I could still choose my friends. But sometimes friends just go to you. People come to you. I can fully say I used to be that type of person where it's like, no, I choose my friends. The reason being is because I was actually in school, so I can choose who I talk to. I could choose who I want to hang out with. I could choose those. But you know what? As time progresses, as time goes on, you got no choice all the time. Sometimes these people that get in your life, they are people that work with you. If you're at a job, if you're working with someone side by side all the time, constantly 24 hours a day, those people have been chosen to be your coworkers from the work field. And now you probably get along with them now. You probably are like best friends of the friends, or you're just probably good coworkers. You're whatever, of the sort. However you want to take it. I always said most of my friends are homies I meet through work. These people, I didn't choose them. I didn't choose them to work with me. My job says, I just have these workers and they're going to try to get along and try to do teamwork. So life chose that for me. Life chose that for you, anybody. You have been chosen to make friends with the people that you work with. And life does teach you that as time progresses. And again, when I was young, when I was very young as a little seed, I never liked to hang out with anybody, and people always said that you find the wrong crew to hang out with, and those are not your friends because they're neglecting you and they're taking advantage of you and stuff. And I'm all like, well, that's the thing. I don't know who is a good friend. because it's like, and I said this on my live stream a while back about friends and stuff. Like, I've never had a actual best friend. Never have I had a best friend at all. I had people that I called friends at one point when I was in school, when I was a little seed still. And I called them friends, but I didn't know the actual meaning of a friend. And I said this a while back too on my live stream. I said the reason being that people want to be there for you in school because that's all they're doing. That's all you're in. You're in middle school, high school, even elementary. You're in school. You are in a facility. So you can have after school stuff like, oh, let me hang out with my friends after school after I do my homework or whatever. You have that choice when you're in school. You don't have that choice at all once you graduate school and once you come out into this real world. If you are not disabled or anything like that, you're fully aware of you can make money. Now you got priorities over, you got fun and priorities. Your fun is hanging out with friends. Your priority is making money so that way you can hang out with friends and you can actually do something. But then you have a tie down like the people, oh, if your friends get jobs, now you got to work around each other. It was so much easier when you're in school because you can figure that out. Let me say, guys, I need to charge my tablet. Well, yeah, guys, in life it teaches you a lot, guys. Life really, 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 really does teach you a lot. In this life, you just literally sit back and figure it out. And some people guide you, some people don't. Sometimes some family relatives will guide you and say, go ahead and stick to working, maybe a career, like being in a career may not be for you. Some people encourage that. Some parents and some people encourage you to go to college and make something out of yourself. Some people say you don't have to go to college. Some people say just take a trade, figure out where you want to do, where you want to be. It'd be like that. Life, you do yourself in life. People sometimes could guide you, but you need to understand how to live life without tie downs. People constantly tell me all the time, well, actually, this kind of brought me to the situation where I started talking about life because I was talking to a coworker and we were chilling waiting for someone to show back up to work, right? Oh my goodness. I've got some live action. What is this? Traffic collision. So this coworker and I, I told him, I said, because I wanted to, bring out the awareness on how long I've been single. And then I said, bro, I can't believe it. I can't believe I've been single for 7 years. 7 years. And then he says, well, I've been single for a very long time too. And he says since 2014 or 13. And I said, damn. We've both been single. He's been single for 10, 11 years. I've been single for 7 years. And sometimes you realize you want to, like, I don't want to go past that conversation because I feel like that would be a story for another day for him. Like, he has so much trauma or he just doesn't want to be in a relationship. When people don't want to be in a relationship, they will put themselves to like a stopping point. Some people are not meant for relationships. Some people are not. And I'm not talking about, toxic ways and stuff like that. I'm talking about just being tied down. Like tied down in a way where you're just hold on, give me a second. Oh, I had to clear my throat. But I'm talking about ways that you really don't know who is the right person and what is the right person. And you're just, sometimes you'll be pondering to yourself, you've been single for this long. And that's the same thing that I do too. I'm all like, I know why I'm single for this long. Because I'm very picky. Very picky. I am absolutely picky. I need to know, like, again, when I tell you I'm picky, I am picky. If the person doesn't have 20/20 vision like I do and they gotta wear big ass glasses, it's a no. Because if we were to have kids, that kid is gonna be defective. And it's just like all these little factors, guys. I'm very picky. How they are, how their skin is. Maybe they rash up. Then if we were to have kids, then the kid will turn out all rashy, get it from his dad or something like that. And I'm not saying have a perfect kid. I'm just saying that's how picky I am. I don't want somebody that has all these, rashes all over them or has to wear glasses and constantly always saying, where are my glasses? And oh my God, you stepped on my glasses, or I'm going to have to get new glasses. I have an appointment with an eye doctor. And if someone has that high maintenance, to me, that's high maintenance. I don't know about y'all. Some people cannot bugger the fact that, like, well, that's just regular being a person. Not everybody's perfect. That's understandable. Not everybody's perfect, but that's how picky I am. That's how picky. It's every single thing about a person. How they do things, how they treat you, how they treat other people, how they live, how their circumstances of living, how they do things, how they think, how their health condition is. Like, all those play a big factor. It's not about their looks, it's not about their personality. I said this on my live stream a while back. To me, it's not about, I used to think too, it's all about personality. But then I started, living with the person, and it's all like, it's about everything, guys. On my part. On my freaking part. Every freaking thing. And that's why I've been single for this long. Because I'm highly, highly picky. Highly. Now, if I mentioned something there, it's like, again, not everybody's perfect. I know not everybody's perfect. But that's how picky I am. So it's just like, and sometimes I just want to, I feel like after that conversation, I knew he wasn't the type of guy that, spills the beans on everything. Like, that's the type of guy he is, and that's what I'm going to accept him as. And I'm not going to go intrude him and be like, why have you been single for this many years? No. Because people have their own reasons. Some people just can't handle a relationship either. They just can't. They feel overwhelmed. That's me too. I feel very overwhelmed when someone texts me back to back. Like, it could be one of y'all guys and say, hey, how are you doing? And then say something else. And this, like, constantly I get a vibration. So somebody's texting me constantly. And I'm like, oh, I get overwhelmed. Like, stop texting me. Like, duh. Let me live my life. You may call that trauma. You may call it trauma, but I don't want to. I want to live my life free as a bird. or sometimes some birds are free. But yeah, life, life will also bring you animals. Animals that you'll probably even think. Now, my cousin, one time, he said about, by the way, guys, I'm going to make, tomorrow I am off, so today I will make it 45 minutes. It's going to be a 45-minute live stream, guys, if y'all ready for it. Trying to keep up to. But, unless somebody joins, they'll be here a little longer. Oh my goodness. But life also brings you animals, and these animals sometimes they get attached to you emotionally, and you call them like your emotional support basically. And you basically just say to yourself like this, especially dogs will do this to a lot of humans, and be like, that's my son, that's my son, that's my daughter, this is my kid. They reference their, mostly dogs. There's not too many, I cannot say too many people that have a rat or a ferret or a chinchilla that say, that's my kid, that's my kid. They really don't say that a lot. So it's just like, mostly people with dogs will say that. And so it's just like, they reference them that they let their kid this certain thing. And it's all like, well, your kid, in my perspective, this is my eyes. Because I know how long dogs live. I know how long cats live. And it's like, well, you got a kid, so which is like 5 years old. And I'm like, well, you got either 15, let's say 15 or 13 more years with this animal, and this animal will no longer be on this earth. And that's the way I think, because I guess I'm that dark. And so it's just like, yeah, you'll be telling everybody it's my kid, it's my kid, it's my kid. And it's all like, but yeah, so animals still too, they will just come into your life. Sometimes you unexpectedly, you'll rescue an animal, and you just feel sorry for it and just rescue it. And sometimes animals will show up at your doorstep just cause. And my cousin too, one time he did mention that. He's like, there was a cat that was very, very, very highly sick, and he didn't want to shoo the cat away. So he told his neighbor to go shoo the cat away, because he said it's not in his conscience, because he knew he was going to get more in depth or feel more sorry for this cat if he kept it. And sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do. Sometimes I did the same thing to, I did the same thing to something. I think there was another lost kitten. I was like, nope, can't do that. Because the first lost kitten that I found him and I felt sorry for it. And then after I felt sorry for it, I'm all like, oh, I have a kitten. And what am I going to do with the kitten? Because I'm not going to keep no kitten. I started thinking, because in the moment, you don't think. You just want to save and rescue, but then it's in your hands, and nobody wants to take it for free. You try to go to the Humane Society, and you say, hey, this cat was a stray cat. They said, did you feed it? Yes, I gave it some fresh water. Okay, now it's considered yours. By law, now it's considered yours, and you have to pay up by law. And that's all like, oh, why do I have to pay up? When I literally felt sorry for the cat. So I brought him into my home and gave him some water and some food. Well, by law, it's yours now. And that's all like, oh, Lordy. And then that's one thing you don't want to hear. You're just trying to save the cat. Now in life teaches you that, okay, well, see a stray kitten under trouble, don't try to save it. Oh, don't try to save it, because they will come after you and be like, oh, you try to save it and now it's yours. You have to let the people say, oh, we have this little stray cat over here, and There's kittens over here. They're in the bush. I don't want to give them water or stuff like that because you'll claim it as mine. Okay, life teaches you all this. Life does. If I didn't know all these sources, I would never have said this on the internet. But it's highly true. Sometimes life will give you some animals that you don't want in your life. I had one time brung a nice looking fluffy white dog, very fluffy, very nice. Oof. I want to have one of those, and I was like, oh, this could be. But then I knew it was somebody else's, that they lost it because they used to run the complex with the dog. So I knew that it did belong to someone. But it's like, if I find another animal like this, maybe I should keep it. But I'm thinking to myself, like, I ain't got no time for that. I really don't have no time for that. And at this time, I was working 15 miles. So it's not like I live close by. I mean, I work close by where I can come home for lunch, walk the dog, and come back for lunch, that stuff. And it's like, no. It's having simple things in life that help a lot. Because when I was living on my own, it's like, what do I want? I want an animal, but I don't want something that I have to come home and have to feed it all the time and stuff like that. And it's just, that's a lot of work. Give it attention, give it attention every now and then. It's like, oh, just get a dang turtle. But then I started thinking, I was like, turtles can live to be 100 and they can literally outlive me. So I'm like, nope, no turtle. So I'm like, let's get a fish tank. That's easy. They don't need attention. They don't need attention at all. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's go ahead and go with the fish tank. So I went with a fish tank. And I always wanted an aquarium, and I've been saying that. And it's just, life teaches you a lot. And there's no way I could have like a cat or a dog. And life taught me, that I don't have any room for all that. When you're young, you have the room for it because you think you have the room for it. You're doing a 9 to 5, 9 to 6, for 3 days, and you're calling yourself a part-time. And no, now it's 9 to 10, 11, 12-hour shifts. Now, how are you gonna have time for an animal if you got this kind of shift? Like, you don't have a time, but you want an animal. And that's exactly why I went with a chinchilla too. It's like, well, if my bird is asleep, at least I know I have my chinchilla to like at least pet him, be there, pet him, let him run around crazy. So they're nocturnal animals, so they sleep in the daytime. You may say that about cats too, but their cats are what do you call that? They're domesticated. They're domesticated cats, and even the domestic and undomesticated cats that live outside, they still sleep at night. They're not active at night. But yeah, in this life, this life will teach you a lot, guys. Have y'all? I see a couple people on here. Have y'all? How do y'all think about life? It's crazy to think sometimes. It is crazy. There's a lot of kids out here that are they're about to graduate. I think it should be the 25th. I think today. Oh snap! I didn't realize. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. But there's a lot of kids that are graduating. They and it's so sad. Oh my God, it's freaking sad. They don't realize that their friends are gone. They will no longer be there for them like they used to because you're there all the time with them in school, and now you graduated. Everybody's gonna part ways. Your friends may say, we'll still be friends, we'll still hang out, but in reality, nope, nope, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of friends that are gonna defriend each other because they can't handle it. That they're not hanging out with them anymore and stuff. I mean, shoot, it's the craziest story too, and that's just sad too. And that's a life lesson. That is absolutely life lesson. I never had to go through it because I didn't have friends. But my cousin did have friends, and you tell me how many friends, after she graduated, you tell me how many friends stuck with her throughout the time being. Like, how many friends does she know from high school she still talks to? Probably one or two. What happened to the rest of her friends and she was popular? My cousin was very popular. You ask her what happened to all her friends that she, made in school. And did y'all, like, after 1 year, did y'all still talk to each other? Like, no, everybody split. That's a hard life lesson right there. I thank goodness didn't have to go through that because, again, I had no friends. But it's just like, dang, that really hurts. And you don't even go through it. But it hurts to know that you're gonna have, like, ugh. Man, that's crazy. Can't imagine how many people would lose their friends. And also me, I don't know the definition of friend. I don't. I really don't. Because a lot of people are like, a friend, that's your friend. And I say, I don't know. Everybody I consider as homies because to me, a friend is going to always be there. You text them, they text immediately. You call them, they're there immediately. They don't say anything else. They just say, oh, hang up the phone and I'll be there right away. Never had that in my life. Nobody wanted to bow down to me. Nobody. I can bow down to them. Like, hey, you want to hang out? Yeah, let's go ahead and hang out. Oh, you want to do this? Yeah, let's go ahead. Hey, can you help me on this sticky situation? I have not personally helped anybody out on a money situation. Nobody. If somebody was, hold on, give me a second. If somebody was broke as AF, I actually one time I had to send money, a MoneyGram. I don't even know if they still do that these days. Why does this thing keep popping up? A MoneyGram to a person that was in jail. And the reason being because I kind of cared about this person, because I was young. And he was giving me attention. So it's just like, I am working, but I didn't know that he actually needed it for something else. And that's the thing about me. I always get taken advantage over. I have never had someone that doesn't want me for my money at all. Like, that's the sad truth, the sad life truth. People don't want to hang out with you. They want to hang out with you because you have money. Where's my... Hello, Dimitri. Your light's back on? Yes, they've been on for, let's see, Thursday, was it? 3 days? 3 or 4 days? I'm coming back. Whew. I had to empty my cup. Okay, I was praying it would be back on thanks to... Oh, snap. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty intense. Pretty intense. I'm still trying to cool off my apartment. It's gonna be a hot summer, guys. I mean, today I went to McDonald's. The McDonald's that I don't want. Like, I swear, if I could not go to that McDonald's because it's close by, I would. If there was 2 McDonald's, I would go to the other one. But yeah, then I waited in my car for like 10 minutes for my, 15 minutes for my food. Hold on. And then I was all like, bro, I'm sweating. Like, I was sweating. I was in the car just sweating. I was looking for a fan. I need a fan for the car, and I seen one on Amazon. I see that thing, it hit very bad out there. I watched it on YouTube. Yeah. Tornado Jose. That's my name for it. I named it Tornado Jose. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I have some stuff on my Instagram about it during the time and after the aftermath. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Nice name. Yeah. Yeah, because it's all like, jeez, man. It's always gonna be a freaking Jose. Always gonna be a Jose. So I'm like, and they came out of nowhere. Those Jose's come out of nowhere. They're like, I said, what's your name? Jose. Oh, okay. All right. What's your name? Jose. You know, so like, how many Jose's we have up here in the building? Oh boy. What the heck was that? Yeah, we are just chilling. I threw one of my, I'm slowly but surely throwing away my TV stand. Little by little. And I'm trying to see if I can get another TV stand. Well, not TV stand, but like a little area where I can put my PlayStations. I was thinking about a couple of things, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, what you think about life, Dimitri? It's just a life talk, chat, and chill. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer. Dimitri is in the building. I still got a McDouble. I still have a McDouble. I didn't eat all the way because freaking they literally took 15 minutes for my food, and I went inside. I was like, bro, I'm on curbside, and nobody just came to my car, and it's been like 15 minutes. Everybody do drive-through. I don't like drive-through because I have to freaking talk to the people. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just hand me my food, and that's it. Like, that's all I want. It's cool. I'm like on TikTok and not sure what happened. You don't know what happened? You know, it's crazy that Claudia still hasn't came to my live stream. It's season 4. You know, and that's one thing too, guys. Life lessons. Life lesson, chat and chill talk, guys. Claudia has always basically been a bubbly person, and I've always known her as a bubbly person. You know, we always communicated, we always talked and stuff. She came to my channel every once in a while. A girl was on my account. No, a girl was on my. Some girl was on your account? The heck? And it's like this season I haven't seen Claudia at all. But she will upload, or she would do a live stream, and I just walk into the live stream, and I constantly tell her, when are you coming to my live stream? And there's no answer. You know, that's not cool. Yes. And that's not cool at all. So like, to me, what that feels like, it feels like, well, what it is like, not feels like. What it is like, if it's like, I show you support, but you're not showing me support. And even though you make your live streams later, I still come into the system and I still show support. If you made your live streams earlier, such as 1 or 2, I still come and I show my support. And no matter how many times I have basically made a live stream for like a whole month and a half or so, something of that sort, of season 4, and I still tell her to come to my live streams, and if she's watched them, and I send her personally my live stream on, it's just 15 minutes, and she never watches or never says anything, that shows me something about her completely. And it's just like, I don't want to think of her that way, and I want to keep her on good terms, because she's the first bubbly person I have ever known, especially a female. And so I'm all like, I want to keep her on good terms, but how come I can show up to her live streams, but she cannot make an effort to show up on my live streams? That's a problem right there. That's a problem. But yeah, it's just life lessons. Life just teaches you who really wants to be in your life for. Who really wants to show effort and coming into your life and being there to support you 100%. They might not like your content and you're not showing yourself or doing road trips or anything like that, but at least come and support. That's what happened to me at Baboon. If y'all still don't know, it was season, I think season 2 or 3 is when we lost connection, because he was coming into my live streams and just saying randomness, how was your day, and leaving, but never talking about the topic that I'm on. And that was a problem, because if I see someone's live stream, I look at the topic, and then I think to myself, and then I click on the video, and then I'll put whatever I feel what their topic is, because that's why you clicked onto the video. It's like, why'd you click onto the video for if you weren't looking at the topic? Like, that means you have a little brain that's just like, oh, that person's live, let me click on it. But you're not looking at the topic, in which the topic is what made the video. That's what's confusing. If you just have something that doesn't have any topic and it just says this person's live, that's it, no topic, then yeah, you just jump right in. But if you have a topic in your video, I believe you should be talking about the topic. When I put chat and chill, that means we could just chat and chill. I'm not sure what's going on. And, you know, like, chat and chill is just another terminology I put for just, you know, let's talk about something, you know, other than my topic. Because my topic's about life, and then I will ask you after you're done, what do you think about life? A lot of people a lot of the people that I know on YouTube don't have jobs and don't have an actual life. For some reason, everybody's kind of like handicapped. I don't know. I have no idea. But I want to meet someone that has a life, that has to go to work, has these problems that they can actually vent out to me and talk about. I haven't had Chicana Stecos in here either. I haven't had him here in season 4. And it's crazy. That's crazy. Now, me and him can have a long conversation. Very long conversation, but I feel like the people put themselves in a predicament like, oh, we just kind of just talk online and that's it. Offline, people really don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to you online because there's an area where you can just talk. And if I was talking to someone on live stream, look, think about it this way. I could talk to someone on, let's just say this, because I'm not sure. Well, let's put an A, let's put somebody, let's just put there. So I could be on live stream for, like I used to be, 3 hours or so. People would spend literally 3 or 2 hours with me talking to me on live stream. But then I get them digits and I want to talk to them person to person. Oh, they're not there. They don't. Hey, it's been an hour and a half and I gotta go to sleep. But yet they will spend 2 hours and a half watching your live stream. They will pay attention to you for 2.5 hours, but they will not pay attention to you for a whole hour and a half. Like, what the F? That's the same thing that happens to me. It happens to me so much, man. My life is sad with people. I'll drink to that right there. Here, we'll drink to that. My life is sad with people. That's what life lesson for me is. Don't get attached, because the moment you get attached to a person, the moment you feel like you have a connection with them, is bam, they no longer want to be in your life. And I'm gonna make a live stream about connections and flirtations, because guys, this is like a short message right here, short little message. I'll be here just 5 minutes longer because of Dimitri being here. But a little short little lesson right here. Don't burst the bubble at work. Let's just say you're being flirtatious, or anywhere else. You're being flirtatious to a person. You're flirting constantly, but you never ask them out. You haven't asked them out yet. The moment you ask them out is the moment you will lose them forever. And I'm saying the chemistry will die. And this is just a little, I'm going to make another video about this, but this is just a little hint of this video. The moment you're flirting with your coworker, let's just say you and your coworker flirting and everything else, and the moment you ask your coworker out, like, hey, you seeing anybody, or you want to hang out, after work and stuff like that, is the moment you burst that bubble to where it's like, no, I have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend or something like that in that nature. Sis, don't undefine me yet until I find out what's going on TikTok, please. Undefined you? What's the undefined you mean? Unfriend you? I'm not on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. Let me go refill my cup. But yeah, so that's the moment where you lose yourself. And that's the same thing too that goes with, you're flirting with someone at work or whatever, and then you ask them out and they said, no, I don't want to be in a relationship, and then bam, no longer want to flirt with you anymore. Unfriend. Oh, okay. But they know you don't no longer see them the same person. And that's one thing that you gotta have boundaries over. You have a connection with someone, and as soon as you ask them out, that's it, game over. But yeah, life lessons, guys, a lot of life lessons out there. You live and you learn. You prove yourself to other people how you are. Some people will make a connection, some people won't. Yes. But I feel for people that still don't get life. Sometimes it's not that hard for me because I can understand other people's, I guess, reality and what they're going through. But it's just, sometimes you do have to break them out to be a better person. And nowhere did I say I'm a positive person. I am not a positive person at all. I think both ways. I'm a positive and negative because that's the way I am. I think positivity with negativity because, again, to run anything, you have to have a positive. To run electricity, you have to have a ground whatsoever. If you have no ground, you will have nothing to live for because you're just thinking positive. You have to have a ground. You have to ground yourself and think negative. Always think negative. You may think, oh, it's not working out for you because you're thinking negative. You may think that way, but the way I think is different from other people. Thinking negative is not always negative. Thinking negative is actually positive. You're thinking of the outcomes in life, the scenarios in life. That's what you're thinking. And people don't want to think of that because they think about negativity. It's not negative. It's the outcomes in life and the scenarios in life. It's simple. It really is. Really, really simple. But yeah, so life, just life, chat, chill, talk over here. It's a live chat and chill talk. When people get in your life for no reason, you want to figure it out why they got in your life. What's the purpose of them being in your life? I always said I have no purpose of being in life but to teach people lessons. And that's my motto, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, guys, thank you, Dimitri, for being here. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace